On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 20-yard line. They run here with a second-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. That's caught left side by Judy. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down. The Broncos at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. So on fourth down, the Broncos send Corliss Waitman out to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Black. Black ultra. Hey.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Man open, that's Ray McLeod. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 25 yards that time.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. Lance now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And he's going to go down again. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Lance to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
The kick by Gold is good, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here, and now after 3 drives we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals, but they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. Oh, good looking. Now a hit and a loose football. Running room at the 50. Look out. Past the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Broncos. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. Lance finding Debo there for the Niner first.
Partner, find me a star more on the rise than Deebo Samuel after last season. Wide receiver, running back, kick returner. This man does it all for the San Francisco 49ers. Ranked third in the league in all-purpose yardage and deservedly made first-team All-Pro. Building on that with a first down here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Lance looks to throw again. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Lance going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Albert Okwuegbunam, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Nick Bonito in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Let's go now.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Ready?
A final shot before half for Lance. He's going to look deep down the field. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Play action. It's Wilson. Man open left side. It's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. A give to Williams, running right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Lance looking to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2nd down and 6 now from the 42. Here's Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Call it a gain of a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Nick Benito. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Wilson, the Nick Bosa, so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
I think every player in the NFL would want to come back from injury, as Nick Bosa did last season. 15.5 sacks, 4th in the NFL, after playing in only 2 games the prior season due to a knee injury. What?
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will remain an 11-point spread. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this 4th quarter deficit. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Desperation time here. Lance. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now Lance. This one caught by Kittle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Lance. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance, and he's going to be brought down at about the 16. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Watch out now. 50 years. Watch it. 6.
Lance now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Pulled in at the 24. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 71 yards. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Lance back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This is taken just shy of the 10 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
They're going option play on 3rd down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. End up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
The Broncos send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Aaron Browning in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Here's Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jennings, a receiver, in motion right. Lance looking to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Justin Simmons. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Broncos, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll have a chance.